Hey guys, I am back home now. It's not lunchtime yet, but I did grab a few things, so I wanted to do like a little haul. I went to Aldi's, I went to a local market, and Walmart. So let me flip this so you can see what I have. Had to refill on my adobo. So for the kiddos for a lunch. I got some garlic, because garlic is everything.
Mom, taste it.
I got some
Taste it.
mushrooms. I found the chorizo. Well, I found this one for the chili that I'm gonna do. It's for the hubby. Some butter. When you can't find the Kerrygold on sale, this is what I go for. Some tea, because this week I am trying to do no coffee at all. So I'm gonna have tea for breakfast with some cream. I got 2 of those, and I want to try this one, so I bought it. I got some chicken bone broth for my meals this week. The beef broth that I need for the chili. Peppers, sweet peppers for anything, pretty much. For what I cooked today, and for the chili that I'm working on. Same thing, this is the one that Keto Ginger recommends. Tomato paste. These are roasted diced tomatoes. I need some cumin. I'm gonna make a pizza, so I got some of that. Parmesan cheese. This will be for the top of the chili. Pound of limes at Aldi's is a pretty good deal. This will be for my egg savis that I'm making for breakfast, because those are good, so I'm gonna make those again. And these are 2 Lunchables for the kiddos. Then we come over here. Milk for the kids. I'm gonna try this. I normally use the unsweetened almond milk, but I'm gonna give this a try. My friend said it's really good. Some eggs for the egg savi, and apples for the kids for the snack in their lunch bag. And of course, spring mix. That's for any salad, or my rabbit, because he eats that. Alright, that's all I got for now. Hello guys, it's your island girl on keto, and I am getting ready for Sunday's meal prep. So welcome to another meal prep with your island girl on keto. I'm gonna prep all the vegetables and everything that I need, so that when the meat is all washed and ready to go, I am all set. It's my Virgin Islands apron, always representing. All right, let's get to it. I always start with a sharp knife. So I'm getting ready to cut all my vegetables, get them all set up so that when cooking time is here, I will be prepared. I'm cutting a lime so that I can squeeze it over the shrimps that I have defrosting. That's just how I clean them. I use some lime. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some onions, peppers, some garlic, so that I can have it ready, because I'm going to use that in the rice that I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to use it in the chili that I'm going to make. So I mean, it's pretty much something I do every week. So I'll get those finely chopped or coarsely chopped, depending on what. Like the chili doesn't need them to be super fine. The rice, I cut them a little finer so that the kids don't see that it's in there. That way they can eat it and not tell me, ooh, I don't like the onions, ooh, I don't like the peppers. Actually, they're pretty good. They don't really worry about that. They eat everything. So yeah, getting all those prepped and ready to go. Like I said, I'm going to be making shrimp, beef, the chili, and then I'm gonna make some fried chicken.
Dad is climbing up
The tree? Yeah, you gotta get the avocado.
up the tree. Oh my god!
Alright guys, I'm interrupting the regular programming because my kids were super excited to see their dad climbing the tree. This is a common thing in the islands. For them it's something new because that's not something they do, but they were super excited and they had to tell me all about it. So here you are, enjoy my husband on top of that tree getting some avocados down. Babe, don't slam them so hard, yo.
Take a picture of me. Come up there and take a picture of me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go up the tree.
I'm going to send to my uncle.
Yeah.
Dad, how did you do that?
Hold on.
Bubblegum.
I did. 1, 2. Right there.
Dad, shake the tree.
Wait. 1, 2.
There's avocados.
All right.
Avocado here.
You guys a picture?
Yeah, man. Wait, let me get it close.
Daddy. Yeah, we found avocados.
Yes.
Come on, 1. All right.
Mom.
You got a good picture of me?
Yeah, man.
No, that one is bad.
Alright, watch it.
Mom.
What?
Dad shake the tree and we found avocados.
Let me see them.
Avocados.
Let me see them. Lift them up.
Can you come and catch some of these?
I
Gotcha.
can catch him. I can catch him.
Put them right here, but don't slam them.
Come over here. And
Okay,
catch
that one is.
Go, babe. Are you shaking?
Dad.
Come over here. Caleb, move.
I'm not good at catching. I didn't hear. You grab the camera. I'm catching. Wait, hey, you. Fingers. All right, it's recording.
Ready?
Not really.
Ready?
See the front. All right, go.
Dad, pass.
Relax.
No, give me that. Keep going up.
Ew. That has dirt on it.
Put it over there. It's okay.
Here.
We're gonna clean them.
Caleb, move.
Let me catch them.
No, these are heavy, boy. It will hit you in your face and you will get smashed. It doesn't matter how dirty. You're gonna clean it. It's just dirt from outside.
Oh, like,
Mariana, what are you doing?
Mom, how to like.
Are you recording? I'm making a move. Am I
Mom.
recording?
Ooh,
You see? See? They hurt.
that didn't hurt at all.
Um,
But it kind of hurt.
It hurts my hand.
this is the other one of that. Ready?
I figured you failing. Yep. Yeet it at her. Yeet it at her. Caught it.
It is for now.
As you can see, I have about 30 avocados here, and there's a whole bunch more on the tree, but we have to get all of them down so that the tree can blossom again for next year. We've had this tree for about 10 years now, and every year we get more and more. My husband says the more we give, the more we get. All right, guys, welcome back to my regular programming. Okay, so I'm going to keep chopping vegetables. That's what I was doing before we got interrupted with the avocado adventure. There you get to see a little bit of avocado picking in my backyard. I'm going to go ahead and chop up some garlic because I need that for every recipe that I'm going to make today. That's some cilantro from the garden that I chopped up. If you're not familiar with cilantro, it's in the family of the cilantro, the parsley. It's an herb that we in the Caribbean use a lot, so we have that in the garden. I'm gonna chop up the mini peppers to use them again in all of the recipes today, so I'm gonna get those all chopped up and remove the seed for the ones that have seed, because the little ones sometimes come with no seeds in them. Does anybody out there have avocado trees in their yard? My husband has avocado trees, mango trees, sugar cane, orange, lime, you name it, we have it out there. I mean, I've shown some of my garden here, but he loves gardening. All right, so I am cleaning some mushrooms because I'm going to add that to the chili. The recipe does not call for it, but I just think it would give it a little heartier flavor or texture. What I'm doing now is I'm cracking 10 eggs because I am going to make that egg ceviche from Bobby Flav City. They come out so good, so I'm gonna do those again for this week on meal prep. So I cracked 10 eggs. I'm gonna add 4 ounces of cream cheese, salt, pepper. I'm actually gonna put some garlic powder on here, and I'm gonna put some Gruyere cheese. I think that's how you say that, because he recommends to use that, so I'm gonna use that cheese. And I'm gonna blend it up very well in my Ninja for, he says, about 20 minutes, so you have to let it go for a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that up. Oh, I did add some onions to mine. Oh, my husband is getting ready to go to work. I did add some onions to mine just to give it some flavor, and I'm also gonna add some bacon bits at the end. He suggests you fry bacon, but you know, I'm gonna go with the easy route today because it's a meal prep after all, and you try to make things convenient. And I do have some bacon bites that I want to use up, so I'll do that. So while that is blending, I am going to remove the chorizo from the casing because that's what Keto Ginger suggests. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna eventually blend that up too, to chop them up because they are a little hard on the hard side. Chorizo is very oily and it stains everything, so I kept washing my hands over and over. Alright, so I think the blender is finished. I'm gonna take some water to make a steam bath in the oven for the egg ceviche. So I put some water in the oven that's gonna go right below the egg bites so that it can keep the moisture and they can be nice and fluffy, just like the ones you buy in at Starbucks, but of course for half the price. Here I am adding the bacon bits. I'm actually gonna put some peppers on 6 of them, so all of them will have bacon bites, or yeah, and then some of them will have some peppers on there that I decided to add just to make them a little different. Waiting for the oven to preheat, I am going to chop up the chorizo in my Ninja chopper. Yep, those are ready for when I'm ready to make the chili. They'll be ready to go. And here I am starting the rice and peas. I'm putting some oil at the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna stir fry the culantro, onions, peppers, garlic. I'm gonna put my sofrito, of course. You can never cook without that in a Hispanic household. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some olives. Yeah, I'm gonna put some olives, some Spanish olives there. I'm gonna add my packet of sazon con achote, tomato paste, and my olives. I can't forget the olives. That's what I was looking for. Yep, there they are. So those are the olives with the red peppers that are already in there. I'm gonna stir fry all of that. Let it pre-cook a little bit. Let the seasonings get warm and toasty. And then after that, I'll add the pigeon peas. I had to boil the pigeon peas. I did that earlier because they're not from the can. They're actually frozen. So you have to boil them and have them ready for the rice. I just added a little bit of amino just for color so that the rice can be a little darker. I used to use a browning sauce, but the ingredients were not so great, so I changed to the Bragg's amino, which work or are healthier for you, I guess. I think I'm cleaning I was cleaning the kitchen, put his stuff away while I wait for the pot to do its thing. There I am. It's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and add the pigeon peas to the pot, and I'm going to let those come up to simmer. And then after that simmers for a little bit, then I'll add the rice to it. On the other side here, I'm going to start the shrimp for the Thai curry shrimp that I'm going to make. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some avocado oil at the bottom of the pot. And I'm going to go ahead and cook the shrimp in 2 batches. And I'm going to lightly cook them, because the last thing I want to do is have hard, chewy shrimp. So I'm going to cook those in 2 batches. Just as soon as they get pink, you remove them from the pot. Because I'm going to eventually put them back in the pot with the sauce, so everything can get nice and thick and the flavors marry together. I'm measuring out the heavy whipping cream, the sauce that I'm going to use. That way I can keep track of my macros when I input everything in my tracker. So there I am, testing the oil with one of the shrimps. It wasn't hot enough yet, so I had to wait. I was trying to drain as much liquid from the shrimps as I could. Now the pot is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. Season with salt, pepper, garlic powder, because yes, we need more garlic powder. And I put a little bit of ginger in there. So once that's ready, I'll remove them from the pot. Again, it's probably 3 minutes. And then you move them, because you're going to eventually keep cooking them in the sauce a little later. So you don't want to overcook the shrimp, that's for sure. I'm gonna, yep. Those are ready to come out of the pot, and then I'll do the other set. I added a little bit of more oil in the pot, and I am spreading them out. Again, seasoning every layer of your food so that you can have the flavor build up at the end. Salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of ginger. I'm adding the rice to my pigeon peas because they were already boiling. But I'm getting the second batch of shrimps out, because that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to overcook shrimp, and you don't want to burn garlic. I just added garlic to that blue pot. That's one thing you don't want to do, is burn garlic. So I added the sauce to it and some bone broth, chicken bone broth, so that it can go ahead and simmer and get nice and thick and reduce. I'm adding some bone broth to the rice. I'm gonna cover it and let it do its magic. And the timer went off. My egg bites are ready, and they're gonna be cooling in a rack. I'm tasting my sauce, make sure it doesn't need salt and pepper. Waiting for it to get nice and thick so that I can add back the shrimp. The rice has used most of the water. Now it's time to put it on low and slow so that it can go ahead and dry off and finish off. I added some cilantro to the garlic sauce, or the Thai curry garlic sauce from the garden, because I mean, who doesn't need some cilantro? And it makes it so pretty and green. There's so many things going on at once. I multitask a lot. I have 3 pots going, and there I am. The rice is in the back burner in a very slow heat to finish drying off, and I'm gonna start the chili. So I pour everything that I need for the chili in the pot, and I start to saute it. Guys, if you need exact measurements, if you want to try it, this is keto ginger chili. So you should go check out her page, get all the measurements and all the recipes. She has it for you. It's not mine. So everybody does everything a little different. I added mushrooms, like I said, to mine. But if you want the exact ingredient that she does, and by the way, this was amazing, because that's what I had for dinner before I edited this video. So there I am adding my spices to the meat. The chorizo is already in there. Everything is going to get all friendly in the pot. So I'm going to wait for that, all of that to do its thing and keep going. So the shrimp is done. As you can see, I put it in a container. That's out of the way. It's cooling so that I can go ahead and put it in the fridge. I'm still working on the chili. The rice is done in the back. That's just there on off. And I'm just waiting for the chili. I just put a timer on so that I can, she said leave it about 30 to 60 minutes to do its thing. So that's why I have my timer, because everything is in there. It's just getting nice and thick and yummy. That's it for my meal prep, guys. There's my shrimp. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe so that my videos can be shared around the internet algorithm. Please go ahead and do that. There's the eggs ceviche. Those are nice and soft and light and fluffy. So I'll have that for breakfast with maybe some bacon or sausage. There's the rice and gandules. If I would do one thing, I would probably add another pack of sazon con achote just so it can be a little more yellow, because I do like the yellowish rice. That is some bacon that I fried in the air fryer, guys. If you have not done air fryer bacon, you're missing out. It's so fast and they come out so crispy. They are amazing. And this is the chili, keto ginger. It is heavenly. Thank you so much for sharing that recipe with us. And I added some cheese on top, sour cream, my husband's hot sauce, and I finished it with some avocado from the garden, guys. I hope you like that garden video that I added on there. Thank you for watching. Lots of love, and see you next time.